I think that as instructors here and as members of the academic community, I think it's incumbent upon us to help those around us to really, I think, experience life in its full totality. To also to be willing to learn and to reach out beyond yourself in order to open yourself up to different horizons and different vistas. I went to Elon University in North Carolina. Elon University at that time, it was a small college. We were a part of a select group that were basically attending a university that was going through a transition all of its own. Part of my own research dealing with the African American experience in World War II was it allowed me to meet so many people coming from different walks of life. And with that, I've been able to hear so much about one's own family history and also about how people saw themselves at a young age and what they set out to do and how things turned out. It just gave me a deeper appreciation for basically the human element for which much of history is about. Every young person needs to have a family member, whether it's your mother or your father or a grandparent or an extended relative. You need to have somebody tell you that you are special and that you're capable of doing great things, because it helps your self-esteem later, because you have a greater sense of yourself and you know where you come from. As students of history, we need to be very empathetic of the subjects in which we are reading, writing, and researching about. We have to be empathetic. They are products of their times. That's what history is all about. Who you are. Who do you think you are? And how did you get to this particular moment? You have to reflect back. And then once you do that, you start thinking about the things that have happened around you. When African Americans, when they encountered each other, they were more prone to ask each other, how are you doing today? Or to talk a little bit about themselves. I don't see as much of that today. You have to ask yourself the question, who am I? How did I get to this point? Where am I going? How and why? Those questions, they take you a long ways, because if you ask, how did things happen this way? Or what does this mean? Or why does it have to be that way? I think once you start asking those questions, the curiosity in you basically takes over, and then you want to find out the deeper meaning behind what you see as being something quite ordinary. Seek out the things that are not so ordinary.